And that's another thing I noticed like a whole lot throughout the years. Whenever I, like anytime I drop some knowledge or, me talking about my life, things I've been going through for following Jesus Christ, in society, I've been, anytime I talk about, like, you'll see a pattern, and this is not new, what I'm saying? I mention this, almost every month, you feel me? All the way back, you feel me? I mention this type of strategy. I call it a demonic strategy by, the Antichrist Baphomet, or also known as the haters of God, the eternal enemies of God, and so, I notice, that anytime I drop some knowledge or I speak about a situation, it's like they try to create an event on that same day. Like, it's weird. Like, something is like, it's weird. They always, like, anytime I do something or speak some knowledge, they always, like, I promise you, it's a pattern. The Baphomet always, in some kind of way, do something on that same day to kill the story that I just put out. You feel me? It's been happening, like, nonstop, like, every year, every month, and it's like, it's weird. And everybody know, you tell, in the world know, but nobody act on the situation, or nobody can act on the situation, then the same thing just keep repeating. You know what I'm saying? It's like they have already designated me as a child, pretty much. They designated me to be destroyed and have other people steal my stuff. The last 7 years, that's especially manifest. So you got these influential figures who, these influential figures who really try to frame a person, destroy them, take their stuff, and then that's that. You know what I'm saying? It's the weirdest thing ever. And they intentionally, allowed certain things to happen to create these circumstances in my life, which was premeditated, and nobody does anything about it. And the way they did it, where they went so deep with it and so thorough, with the elaborate demonic campaign, is that, they made it to where certain people, like, okay, they would, okay, before there was or were not, you feel me, like any kind of, let's say, situations became what they later would become. They had already had people, like doing certain evils. You feel me? Like they had already had people contributing to this evil on my life. Helping, like in association with these artists, things that I witnessed personally. And they, so when circumstances change, then that shielded anybody from, any of my illumination that would later come. Like if I would speak about, or if I would ever come to the realization of what I've been going through, if I speak about what's going on, then it would be automatically overshadowed by, the way people made, you feel me, like the way structures and all these whatever entities, influential figures and evil, Baphomet, pretty much the Baphomet, whatever the Baphomet made circumstances to be, with people that they put and people that they, helped, with this crime against my life. Then I wouldn't be able to say nothing about it, or they'll use that to destroy me with it. You feel me? So it's like, hey, you can't say, this and that. And if you do, then nobody ain't, still ain't no, they intentionally made it like that on purpose, where they will be powerless on purpose. They intentionally did this against my legacy, against my life, because I'm already a lost victim. You feel me? So that in itself is already a deep crime anyway, deep evil. So they owe me, people that owe me. So that's already a situation, but that's a situation. Like I wasn't in the same bracket of these influential figures, and they was given immunity, man, to kill, steal, and destroy in my life, literally. A servant of Jesus Christ, and they was given, they can do whatever. You feel me? Real talk. That's how it was made. And they did that because black, talented, and that's just the truth. They did it because I'm black, talented. They try to set me up for the okie doke. You know what I mean? Every year I tell the whole world, nobody does anything. Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? Instead, they try to find some kind of way to flip the script when it's impossible. Because my testimony clearly shows the situation. Feel me? Yeah, man, that's the situation. I mean, they help people steal my stuff and don't want, to acknowledge it, and try to blame me for being a victim. It's absolute cruel, inhumane treatment. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, there ain't nobody on the face of the planet that would be able to help me because they intentionally made it like that on purpose. But I mean, that's what I do. I boast about my weaknesses. These are all my weaknesses. Now, the second part of the story is after I'm no longer in the earth. That's not really relevant for me to mention. But they know what the rest of that curtails. 100 above reasonable doubt, is they know that the word of God is true. So I mean, but for right now, these my weaknesses. My lamentations, my pains. I boast in my weaknesses because, that's an honorable thing. I boast in the power of the Lord.